Welcome all to 2019 Underwater National Championships up here in Cairns. Nice and overcast up here for game 147. Under 15s division, in white we have Queensland and black WA1. For Queensland we have Josiah Hartley, cap 10. Jasmine Azapati, cap 7. Jacob Brown, cap 6. Lachlan Janes, cap 4. Martin Decasia, cap 11. Lyanne Decasia, cap 8. Alex Hui, cap 2. Baden Adkins, cap 5. And for WA1, we have Ollie Anea, cap 5. Jess Babich, cap 9. Tully Bly, cap 6. Kaya Digney, cap 10. Shay Digney, cap 11. Hamish Hilliard, cap 8. Ariana Lloyd, cap 13. Albie Rogers, cap 4. And they're off. Lachlan Suter, cap 12. Will Grierson, cap 6. Nice little tussle here for the under 15s. We have Queensland going from right to left on our screen and WA1 going from left to right with a nice drive up here on this near side wall. Queensland forwards doing some back tackling to try to drive it forward. WA streaming up the wall there. Play currently underneath the Queensland sub bench. Backs will be enjoying that, being able to have a nice quick breath and a nice little sub as the back steals the puck here and he's bringing it back over to the wall in his safe zone and he's going to try and flick it up to one of his players. We have Queensland, Josiah Hartley going for a nice little run up the wall here. Bit of speed on that young fella. Looks like WA has intercepted him underneath their own sub bench. And Queensland sub here going to come in and try and push it across the court here. He's going to look for some support from his back line. He's continuing his drive here straight towards the goal, straight up the middle. WA backs just coming and cutting him across and taking over to the far wall in their safe zone corner. WA1 there being penalised and Queensland with the free puck and they're going to try and swim it around the outside and Josiah doing a nice little flick onto the inside. I believe that was Josiah Hartley. We'll just find out shortly. Queensland doing a nice another drive here by that left-hand back. He's going to drive it up into their half with a nice big V here, and he's going to continue to try and link up with one of his players. WA backs intercepting, but Queensland going to drive it forward here. Jasmine Azapati not quite getting it past that last back player there. Queensland here for another attack as they try to do a switch into the middle, and they're driven it straight through the middle. He's got two players here with him, but WA defence is down, and they're going to try and push it over to this near side wall. Queensland for another attack here. They're going to bring it into the middle and try and switch it, but WA forwards were on top of them. Nice strikeout by them. We have referees signalling here against Queensland. Another nice breakaway there by Queensland. Nice to cycle the puck to his player who's going to drive it straight into the goal tray. And referees are signalling goal here for Queensland. And they're off again. WA making it to their first, but Queensland strike was on the bottom and able to clean him up. WA here going to try and drive it forward. Desai's got the puck there and he's going to bring it over to this near side wall here. He's going to do a nice little underbody V. Pass it to his fullback who's doing a nice curl to keep possession of the puck. He's going to do a nice big flick up to his forward here. WA defense down and waiting for him. He's going to do a nice little chip back to try and pass it back to Desai. Desai forcing it up the wall here into WA's danger zone. Queensland backs helping their forwards to drive it up here. Doing a good job. Pushing forward here again. WA defense able to sneak it off that Queensland player. But the Queensland backs have got it and Desai's going to try and flick it, but terrible flick knocked down by WA. But Queensland back was waiting and he's going to try and bring it into the middle of the court here. Jasmine trying to take possession of it here off the WA, holding him back for the Queensland fullback now to take it and chip it forward. Queensland forward sitting a little bit too far forward on that one. WA able to take it off him. Queensland back's going to try and bring it forward here again. Nice big flick by that player there. Under the bottom, little spin there. Tries to pass it, but WA is able to pick it up nice and easily. He's going to swim it around that Queensland player. Try and pass it forward. Jasmine getting a hold of it though, and she's going to bring it forward for Queensland to pass it forward. She's linked up with one of our players. WA all over him. Queensland's got it here, and they're going to do a nice little streak away here into the goal. Another goal for Queensland. Queensland getting to that one first. WA going to try and push it up onto their left-hand wall, the far side, and get a little bit of control over the puck. Josiah doing a nice streak up this inside wall here. He's going to try and go the whole way, but he's chipped it into one of his players, and he's met their last line of defense there, and they managed to sweep it away from him over to this near side wall to keep it nice and safe. Well done there by that WA back. Queensland backs down here, and they're going to try and drive it forward here. They're going to try and link up with this player who's dropping down. The WA defense underneath their sub bench doing well. Queensland back's going to try and keep driving it up the wall here. They need to try and do a switch and bring it into the middle of the court. Yeah. 7. Queensland trying to bring it around the outside of the backs, but the fullback for WA is doing a nice job. Referees penalising Queensland here, and WA will have a free puck just in front of their sub bench. They're going to try and take it here with their fullback taking it, and he's going to do a nice run as Queensland was not ready, and their forwards did not come out to try and cut down on his options. Queensland's backside doing a good job here and trying to drive it into the wall. Good to see lots of support here, both online and in person for both teams. WA trying to drive it in here, but Queensland backs. Jasmine did a nice little reverse flick there to get it out towards the wall. Queensland's forwards now trying to help them dig it out and push it forward. WA trying to push it up the wall, but Queensland has plenty of numbers on the bottom to drive it forward again. Queensland going to have some nice fresh legs here soon, as they're right underneath their sub bench as they flick it forward here again. Shutting down each WA attack as soon as they can. Josiah going in there to drive it forward again. And Queensland moving up the wall here. Jacob Brown doing a nice little flick under his bottom. Back to Josiah. He's going a nice little run up here. He's going to try and bring it into the court, middle of the court. But WA defense is going to sit on top of him here. Queensland going for a switch here. Oh, WA's got the puck. They're going to try and bring it back and do some recycling. Trying to flick under his body and be a trigger, but Queensland back read it. Now Queensland's going to try and drive it forward. Trying to keep possession of it here, Queensland, but WA backs able to pick up any loose puck that Queensland leaves behind. Queensland going to try and push it up the far wall there. They need to try and bring it into the middle of the court here. WA doing a nice push up the far wall. They've got it up to halfway here. Queensland back down and waiting for him though. They're going to try and chip it forward to one of his players. WA backs were lining him up before he even had the puck flicked towards him. WA pushing here, but Jasmine's got it and she's going to drive it into the middle of the court. WA cleaning up her forward as she passes it to him. WA right forward there, smacking onto the ground, trying to attract some attention. WA is going to take it around the outside wall here. Queensland backs down and waiting as they take it into the corner, and then going to bring it up the wall here again. Queensland holding it on the far wall. Backs. Looks like Josiah sitting in the middle of the goal tray here as the last man. He's diving down. Queensland forwards and backs working here nicely, but WA managed to slip through as the last man was sitting on the surface. Nice goal there by WA, moving it around the Queensland players and tiring them out. WA holding Queensland out on the far corner there as this first half slowly comes to an end. Queensland trying to get it into the middle of the court here to get it around this player. WA defense doing a good job here as they try to hold the Queensland boys out. Trying to move it across the whole court here. Josiah getting down there. He needs to do a nice little curl. He's doing the curl to try and get it in, and he's going to have a little chip of goal, but WA defense was down and waiting, and they're going to bring it over to this near side wall here. Seconds counting down here in the first half of this game. Queensland trying to get it through, but nice knockdown by the WA player as he passes it forward. And that will be half-time in this great grand final for under-15s. Queensland currently leading 3 points over WA 1 with 1. Queensland backs here trying to drive it up the wall. They're going to try and link up with their forwards as they continue this drive. WA backs are able to slow them down here though. Queensland managed to get underneath them before this WA back has just smashed straight through the middle, linked up with his forward. Queensland back down and he's going to steal it off him. We have referees signalling. Queensland coming on a nice little attack here, but WA's backs have cut him down, but Queensland still have the puck, and he's going to try and do a nice little curly and pass back to recycle the puck. Josiah's got the puck here. He's going to need to do a curl, flick it back to his fullback. WA forward trying to jump in on top of him, but he moves it around him. He needs to try and move forward here. Nice big flick by him. Queensland has to do a little push to get it in, as WA backs trying to shut him down, but Queensland are going to get the goal. Cap number 8 for Queensland, Lion Decasia scoring that one. Lynn, sorry. WA having a good little attack run there before the Queensland backs managed to control the puck and push it up to the halfway line. Queensland trying to bring it into the middle, but WA backs seeing it and doing a nice little curl before the referees are going to intervene here. We have an excellent match here in Court 2 with WA2 taking on Victoria, with lots of support from both sides with the parents, as we have Josiah Hartley here bringing it up on this near side wall as he tries to drive it forward, looking for some forwards to help him out. Having to do a curl back to keep possession of the puck, but WA staying down very well to push it forward. WA backs reading Queensland attacks here, and they're going to try and recycle it back, but Queensland forward jumping in on top, and he's going to drive it forward here. Doing a nice little curl to try and pass it back, flicking it a little bit too far for the Queensland back. He's going to do a nice big dolphin kick here, try and get it around, hitting the last man. Not nice knockdown by that WA play. He's going to chip it out to the wall. And Queensland going to have to try and push it in. Josiah going here as fast as he can. He's going to try and flick it onto the inside. Nice team play by Josiah there to try and get it in. WA back doing a nice job here, bringing it to the wall and chipping there, but not far enough as Josiah's got it again and flicking for goal. He's going to try and drive it in here with the rest of his team, but WA knocking it out. WA doing a nice job here of bringing it back into their safe zone in the little corner. Queensland backs here trying to flick it to the inside, but WA's backs getting a nice little chip there up to their forward, and he's going to do a nice run past their sub bench to give their backs a good rest. Queensland bringing it onto the inside here, trying to do a curl, but didn't stay down quite on the bottom, and WA was able to take advantage of that, and he's going to chip it forward here. See Queensland dropping down here. Baden jumping in here to try and drive it up the wall. WA able to steal it off him. They're going to do their own drive up the wall here. A couple numbers here by the Queensland backs jumping down on top of them. But WA staying down longer, and he's got the puck, and he's going to do another drive with a link up to one of his other forwards as they try to bring on a 45 into the middle. Queensland back shutting it down though, right in front of their sub bench. I'm sure they'll be taking a nice little rest here. We have referee signalling. We have a team timeout here. Unfortunately, I can't tell you which one it is. Queensland right forward doing a nice drive out there to shut down the options of that WA back, and Queensland are going to be rewarded here by shutting it down and being able to drive it up the wall. Bit of support here for the Queensland players. WA trying to jump in on top of him. Josiah going in there nicely to back his forwards up. Queensland going to keep driving it up here. They managed to slip it past, and Josiah's got it in a nice little breakaway. He needs to try and get it up into the goal tray here, but WA back got a better body position. He's getting some support here by Queensland, and they're going to outlast him and try and get it into the goal. We have referee signalling here. We have one saying goal. Another one calling for a referee timeout. So the referee is going to have a little deliberation here, and we'll soon find out as to what they're going to say. Referees are going to say no goal here, and they're going to give Queensland another shot. Queensland forwards getting into position quickly. Fullback coming in here to try and chip it over to the other side, into the middle of the court. WA going to try and drive it out here. They've got possession, and they're going to do it as fast as they can. Nice big swim here by the WA forward. Queensland backs coming in on top here. They're going to try and drive him over into the far wall. But it looks like he's going to outlast them and do a full court swim to score for WA1. Nice breath hold. Congratulations there, mate. Ollie in air there with a great long drive by him. Gone pretty much the whole length of the court and outlasting two Queensland backs. Looks like we have one of the local news channels here recording this game. WA going to make it to the strike first, but plenty of Queensland numbers here as they're going to try and drive it straight through the middle. Jasmine there doing a nice job to take it off that play, and she's going to try and link up with one of her forwards, staying down nicely to make sure it goes through. Queensland trying to pass it up, but WA back was down and waiting for it. Queensland doing a nice, trying to do a nice curl there, but he's managed to link up with a forward on the far wall. It's currently 3-3 in game 148 of the under-15 division, third place game, with plenty of yelling and carrying on. Great support being played here by both teams as they Both seem to have a nice little tussle over there on that far wall in the middle of the court. Nobody really clearly coming out on top here. WA trying to do a drive across the court here, but Queensland backs have it, and they're going to bring it over to this near side underneath their sub bench to try and get some rest and drive it up the wall. WA trying to come in on top there. Lachlan doing that nice drive there forward, but we have the referees here going to pull up play. Both teams doing some well-deserved rest here as they get some subs going. WA's fullback going to take this puck. Getting down nice and early with all of his players. Queensland didn't come out, and he's done a nice little chip in. Queensland forward going to try and drive it across the court, getting a link up with Jasmine as a party. She's going to do a nice little drive here before WA does a little steal curl. Queensland going to try and help out here. They've got the puck again. They're going to try and drive it up to the far wall. Recycling the puck here to his left half. He's going to drive it into the far wall and up it here again. Trying to get some linking going here by Queensland. WA's back, waiting with better body position as he drives straight through the middle of them. Queensland back's coming out with here again, doing a nice little kick to get it up the wall. Queensland's still pushing it up the wall here. Nice little drive onto the inside here as they try to bring it into the middle of the court. Slipping it underneath the WA player. WA trying to take possession. Queensland flicking it under his bum. Queensland support coming through to score the goal. Referee signaling goal here for this game. That'll bring Queensland to 5 with WA 1 on 2. Cap number 6, scoring that one, Jacob Brown. That's his second goal of the game. WA going for a nice drive there, but Queensland back. Josiah Hartley able to flick it over to his forward, to his fullback, who flicks it up to one of his forwards, who tries to link up with another one as they continue their drive forward. They're doing a nice drive here by Queensland. Nice little breakaway, a couple little chips, and he's going to get it into the goal tray. Nice job there by Queensland. Queensland bringing the score to 6-2. Alex Hui scoring that goal there for Queensland as they Josiah does another nice drive up this near side wall here. Queensland forwards here doing some nice back tackling as they manage to link up with another one of their players for another drive up the wall here. WA backs managing to intercept it there, and they're going to try and push it back to the wall to stop Queensland bringing it in, but they're going to chip it. WA chips it into the middle of the court. Queensland fullback shutting it down. WA is going to try and keep possession of it there. Queensland being infringed in this one. WA's free puck. Looks like if you want to see some extra time action in the 2019 Nationals, head over to Court 2, Game 148. As Queensland does a nice drive up the centre of the court here before he meets WA back, who steals it off him and tries to move it forward here again, sliding it around Jasmine, but running into another Queensland back. Queensland back, fullback doing a nice job here. He's going to bring it forward again and flick it up to one of his forwards, who does another nice little run. WA getting down there. We have seconds ticking down in this game as Queensland tries to flick it forward here. Josiah coming in for it again, but runs into a WA player. And we have referee signalling here. There is going to be an infringement. No, that is full time, with Queensland winning the under-15s division 6-2 over WA1.